let's go through my DIYs.
D.I.Y. HAUL.
These are all my DIY clothes. It's a lot. So let's go through them. Let me put this back on my bed. I'm really gonna cover like things I put like patches on and not really things I've like modified, because like that's more interesting. And like clothes I've like modified is like shorts I've had since I was in 6th grade that I made bigger, or like a skirt that I cut and hemmed. Like that's not really interesting. So we're gonna do patches because I have a lot of clothes I've patched. Let's go through clothes. I'm just gonna pull randomly. Okay, this is the pants with the belt on. These don't really have anything interesting aside from this patch that I need. This is a patch I made with a stencil. So what I mean by that is that like I drew it out on like paper, and then I glued it down on the fabric, and then I just like, I usually like get a sponge or something and I just sponge the paint down, and that's how I make it using stencils. Though you don't have to do that. This is the beetle from that Massive Attack album. I think it's pronounced mezzanine, maybe? I don't know, but yeah, I did that, and I wrote mezzanine, but you can't read that. And yeah, I just put it on the knee of my pants. I think it looks cool. So yeah. These are more pants. These are, I guess you could say, my patch pants, but I don't, the thing about these is that I don't wear them enough, and it took me like maybe not that long. Like it took me like a month maybe to finish these, but like they look bad, but they're also cool. So this is like, these are the front of them. We have a Descendants patch, a Team Drush patch, a band I really recommend. This is a Suji and the Banshees patch. This is like the only patch that I actually bought instead of made. This is a Rocky Horror Picture Show patch. This is just a zipper. This is a Mad patch, the like Mad magazine mascot. This is Babes in Toyland. It looks so bad. Okay, Babes in Toyland. And obviously you can also see, aside from like the patches, I like put a bunch of just like different fabric on it, so that's why it took like really long. This is the other leg of the front. Oh, and by the way, I did an entire like centipede, and it goes down the entire leg. And all I used for this was a shirt, a white t-shirt that I didn't want anymore, and Sharpie. So it's really just like, making patches is just really like a thing anyone can do, honestly. But one thing I don't recommend with Sharpie is like, if it's a thing you're gonna wash a lot, then don't use Sharpie because it will bleed if you don't like put black paint over it. But I don't wear these a lot, so I have not washed them. Actually, I've never worn them outside at all, so that's great. Okay, this is Bikini Kill. Yeah. This is the In Utero. This is a Tiny Rancid patch. This is a Luna Chicks patch. This is a gas mask. I find this is a design I found off Pinterest. A lot of designs that I just put on fabric are designs I find on Pinterest, but some of them are like ones I think about and like actually draw out. Anyways, so that's the front. Then the back, there's not a lot going on. There's these two patches on the butt. These are two patches I bought off of the YouTuber Radis. They make patches and like dolls, and like they're just like the DIY YouTuber to me. And I bought patches from them because I thought it was cool. So yeah. Oh wait, there's more. There's like one more patch. Hold on. And there's also this patch. This is the White Pony from Deftones. I probably should save those for last, but this is a sweater. It just has a bunch of pins on it, but that's not the DIY part. The DIY part is this. It's really smudged. I learned the hard way that Sharpie smudges by this. So now it looks ruined. But you can still tell what it is, but it's like a Tom of Finland leather man. Gay leather man, because I think that's fun! Okay, these are more pants. The only thing that I really did with this is I painted this bat on like faux leather, and then I sewed it on here. And it's on the butt of the pants, and it's really cool. So yeah. This is my denim jacket. On the back, I sewed this zipper down the spine of the jacket, and yeah, I like doing this with my jackets. I think it's cool. Front, it's not too much going on, but there are patches on it, so thought I mentioned. There's a doors patch right there. You know, the doors. I'm sweating. And there's, so I was looking for other ones. There's a David Bowie patch and a fish, and I sewed it on separate jeans, so that's why it's like different color. And then on the elbows and the front, on the back there's a square of black fabric, and then on the front there's a circle. This is a Smith's patch I sewed on this like random gray polo that I got from a thrift store, and I used a stencil for this too. Oh, and it is the pocket of the polo too, so yay. This is another just button up. There's a bolo tie on it right now, but it's a Sonic Youth patch. I think I used a stencil for this too, though honestly this is something you could probably just paint. It's also the pocket of the shirt too. And yeah, this is a back patch. It is a Keith Haring back patch. This is from a shirt, but I never wore the shirt, so I was like, it would be a cool back patch, so I put it on the back of my shirt because that's so cool and resourceful. Resourceful. Yanny, Laurel. I'll save the second best for last. Okay. Because I want to end with a bang. Okay, this is a big old jacket. This was my dad's. This is like the first DIY I made. And this is an old Hot Topic patch, like it's just ghost face. But I covered an embroider that was already on the jacket. This is a DIY I kind of regret doing because it kind of is like really colorful. So it's like really like, whoa, you know. But I used an old like it's also stiff because it's an old backpack. Like it's literally an old Tokidoki backpack that I used to have, but the zipper broke. And so I was like, it was like 3 AM and I was like, wouldn't it be cool if it was on the hood? I think it looks cool. It's just like a lot because it's like really colorful, but it looks cool, so I don't really mind. In the back is, oh my god, a big back patch. It is The Cure. It's from an old Hot Topic shirt that I didn't wear, so yeah. So I like it. This is an old Spirit Halloween jacket. It's the one with like, if you can see, it's like skeleton details. Like this is like the ribs. And I just put patches on it. But well, what I also did was I made studs out of soda cans, because that's like a popular thing that I saw. And I was like, who cooked? Who cooked? So I did that on the entire hood. And yeah, it kind of looks busted, but like it still looks cool, so like I don't really care. And then I put patches on the sleeves. This is on the right sleeve maybe, and it's a like Tom of Finland patch, kind of like, you know, like a Tom of Finland guy, you know, it's a face. And then on the other sleeve I put an Angry Young and Poor patch. This is a patch I bought from the Angry Young and Poor site, and that's actually, the Angry Young and Poor website is a website I definitely recommend if you don't want to make patches and you want to buy patches, because they sell patches, shirts, pins. I have most of my pins from Angry Young and Poor, and they just sell like literally everything. And it's so cheap. Like, it's literally cheap. Like, it's so cheap. Like, this was probably like $1.50, maybe even less, I don't know. And the pens are like 50 cents. At most $1, but that's because it's like super big, so. And now I think we're down to the last thing. This is my, let me zip it up so I can give you like the full fact. Hold on. This is my patch jacket, or just like jackets. My jacket that has like most of the patches. This I wear a lot more. And yeah, so this is the front. This is stripes from an old Hot Topic t-shirt. And then yeah, and the patches, this is like a heart that's like in the middle of like the zipper, so when you unzip it, it's just like 2 halves of a heart. Because my heart's broken. Oh my god. Okay, this is Frankenstein's monster, whatever. This is an Ankh cross. This is a bat that I used. This isn't something I painted. It was on a pattern of an old t-shirt that I got when I was like 8 that I didn't wear, so yeah. More soda can studs on the pocket, and then you can also see on the sides there's just fabric and more fabric. So yeah, the other side, there's some scissors, and there's a moon from the same shirt as the bat, and then soda can studs, a safety pin patch, more fabric. And on the sleeves, we have a Bauhaus patch, and just some more random fabric. There's something in my eye. Okay, the other sleeve, there's a Cocteau Twins patch. This, all of these patches, I'm pretty sure, I didn't use a stencil. On the elbows, there's like gray, like elbow patches. This is a swirl, and the other one's just blank, so I'm not gonna show you that. Oh, and on the back, this is like the bottom. It's like kind of like a tramp stamp, kind of, because it's like on the bottom and the back. So this is this. It's like a biblical angel, and then like 2 like human angels, I guess, and yeah, and then more of like the Hot Topic fabric. And yeah, that's the back. And then on the hood, I don't know if you can see it, but like there's like, I put like lace on it for a little texture, and I also put spikes on it. Ooh. That seems to be it. So that's all my DIYs. So I hope you liked seeing that. I hope it inspired you maybe to do stuff that you wouldn't think to do. And yeah, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, do stuff, live a little. Goodbye.
Mama.